It is clear the president is quite upset. He tweeted that he is very disappointed with General Motors and their CEO, Mary Barra, for closing plants in Ohio, Michigan, and Maryland. Nothing, he said, is being closed in Mexico and China. The U.S. saved General Motors, and this is the thanks we get. We are now looking at cutting all GM subsidies, he tweeted, including for electric cars. General Motors made a big China bet years ago when they built plants there and in Mexico. Don't think that bet is going to pay off. He says he's here to protect American workers. Now, we also just heard from Larry Kudlow, who went even further, saying the president's disappointment spilled over even into anger at GM's announcement. He said that the consequences would be forthcoming. Here we have a little taste of it now from President Trump himself. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Ylan Mui, thank you so much for that. Of course, a lot of movement, guys, in GM.
Actually, Ylan, if I can get you still, that tax credit, that's the federal tax credit, correct? Which typically phases out when 200,000 vehicles are sold.
There is a federal tax credit for electric vehicles. President Trump, again, in his tweet, did not give much more detail on exactly what he's talking about. But again, saying that subsidies for electric cars would be going away.
Well, this is interesting because if he's saying specifically that subsidies for General Motors electric cars are going to go away, that would put at a competitive advantage other electric vehicles on the market then if they still have the subsidies available to them.
Is there a particular way that they could tailor this? That remains to be seen. I would also just point out that, once again, the auto tariffs are something that are still looming out there. Could the administration be looking at that as a potential consequence or using that as leverage? That's a question we have to ask.
And if he's talking about curbing a tax credit, I would wonder whether he can do that with executive power, whether he'd have to go into the legislative process to do it, because that would be part of a tax law.